And we are back. Welcome back to Esso versus Erik, where today the busy Christmas period begins with a massive game away at West Ham. You can see on the right-hand side of your screen, we have got 3 Premier League fixtures in the space of a week, including that big Boxing Day fixture against Aston Villa. But today's focus has to be away at West Ham. If you look at the Premier League table, West Ham sit just 1 point behind us. So this is a game that we certainly cannot afford to lose if we have ambitions of getting the Champions League football for next season. But like I say, we have to be wary that we have got tough games against Villa and Forest coming up sharply as well. So before we get into it, a quick reminder of what happened in the real life fixture. This was a 2-0 defeat for Manchester United, which really highlighted firstly how poor we were in front of goal, something that has been happening a little bit on this series recently as well. And then it was West Ham who capitalised through Jared Bowen in the 70th minute before the one and only mistake I think Kobbie Mainoo made in his first season proper for Manchester United, giving the ball away, and Mohamed Kudus made it 2-0 and a completely unassailable position from there. So big pressure on me today to get a result in this fixture, not only in the context of my league season, but also to redeem ourselves from what happened in real life. And speaking of Kobbie Mainoo, you can now see he's actually our top assister in the club with 6 assists. So will he be in the starting lineup? You'll find out right now. And of course he is. How can we break up that midfield that performed so well in the Carabao Cup quarter-final? Mainoo, Mount and Fernandes all continue on full fitness. We obviously do have strong available substitutes with the likes of Christian Eriksen, Scott McTominay and Amrabat now all available from the bench. Casemiro is still suspended. The back line is going to be Wan-Bissaka, Varane, Martinez and Shaw, our best back line available for what is our toughest game of the Christmas period. And Antony comes back in at right wing with Rashford and Højlund continuing up front. The hope is that, like we did in the Cup game, we get ourselves into a position where key players can come off with Aston Villa in mind. But look, the priority has to be to win this match. So if it sacrifices some availability for the Villa game, that's just the way it has to go. But that's the team we're going for. Let's get into it right now. So for West Ham, it's a 4-2-3-1 setup. Areola is in goal. Sofal at right back with Zuma, Aguerd at centre back and Cresswell at left back. The 2 holding midfielders being Edson Alvarez, currently linked with Manchester United in real life for the summer transfer window with Thomas Souček. It's then going to be Jared Bowen on the right, Paqueta on the left, Ward-Prowse in the middle and Kudus up front. So no out-and-out recognised striker for West Ham. A very interesting lineup. Let's see if we can get stuck into them and hopefully get ourselves another win. So it is West Ham to get us underway in the London rain. The kits aren't really doing them any favours. I think it's just because of the rain as well. We've got the green against the burgundy. So not a really interesting matchup. But already Luke Shaw looks to have given away a foul on Jared Bowen. And I'm not being funny, that could be a yellow card inside the first 10 seconds here for Luke Shaw if he's not careful. It looks like he's got away with it, but it's an early chance for West Ham to put a ball into the box. We all know how dangerous Ward-Prowse can be. Højlund gets it away to Wan-Bissaka, and that could conclude the first clip of the game, although it looks like we're going to try and get ourselves on the counter-attack. Souček puts it out for a throw-in. Well, it's taken us 25 minutes, but it looks like we're finally getting our first actual clip of the game. It's been very cagey so far. A lot of fouls been given away, but it is United that look like they're going to have this chance as Shaw feeds it into Rashford. Good link-up play, looking for Højlund round the back, and Højlund had so much of the goal to aim at, and he headed it straight at Areola. Huge opportunity for Rasmus Højlund. Shame he couldn't capitalise. Would have been nice to see him continue from that brilliant hat-trick in the last game. Here goes Rashford for Manchester United again, winning the ball back with that counter-press he's been doing so well recently. He feeds Antony. Looks back for Varane, who's under pressure, nearly gave it away, but he finds Bruno. Now Mainoo. Good link-up play from that midfield 3 once more. Rashford drives at Sofal, cuts it back. Højlund's there again, and I think it deflected to Areola as he was looking for the bottom right-hand corner. Pressure looks like it's starting to build from United now, though. Areola boots this one clear. Oh, Shaw only knocks it down to Mohamed Kudus, though. Chance here for West Ham as he tries to drive round Rafa Varane. Gets a shot away, but it's well blocked by Wan-Bissaka behind for a corner. Cresswell now looking to create for West Ham, linking up with Aguerd. Can we sneak the ball back here? West Ham have a lot of players committed forward. It's a ball over the top from Zuma. Martinez clears it straight to Bowen. And Ward-Prowse smashes the ball in the back of the net. It It was a shocking header from Martinez. There was no real pressure on him. He could have headed it back to Onana. He could have brought it down. Luke Shaw looks a bit out of position. It's so poor from Martinez. He's just given it away. And it's a brilliant finish from Ward-Prowse into the side netting. Onana with no chance. But we trail 1-0 to West Ham. That said, we get the play straight up and running, and Mainu gives it away. Thankfully, Højlund wins it back, and Bruno looks to send Rashford in behind. Now it's Zuma. Can we win this ball straight back? Bruno Fernandes onto Wan-Bissaka. Anthony, take him on. It's a bit slow from Anthony. We need a little bit more urgency. Kobbie Mainoo now. He finds Mount onto Rashford. Hint of offside. Rashford has to score, but again it's missed. He was offside, but it's another poor chance. Yet another free kick for West Ham. Ward-Prowse sends this one in. Onana punches it clear, and Højlund could be away. We know how quick he is when he gets up and running. Rasmus Højlund drives at the West Ham defence. He's got Anthony now inside him. It's on his right foot, though. He's not very good on his right foot, but he does send a ball in. Comfortable for Areola. Chance to rebuild, though, now with Mainoo. He finds Bruno Fernandes. Anthony's got the one over here, if they can find him. Wan-Bissaka drives. He uses the space instead. He gets one in. Fernandes! Has to keep the ball down. We spoke about it at the start of the episode. Wasted opportunities, and they are wasting them once again. Still Kobbie Mainoo. Round the outside brilliantly. Whips it into the back post. But Areola's there again. No one attacking the ball. Areola drops it and then hoofs it long. It's going to be coming straight back. Mount and Mainoo combining in midfield once more. Brilliant carrying from Mainoo. He looks like he's still having a good game in there. Anthony now. He gives it away, but he's going to win it back. A little clumsy from Souček. Anthony's in behind. Has a go, but just drags it wide. He tried to open his body up and whip it, but it couldn't happen there. And that is half-time. And look, this is the life of football management. You look at the stats. We've had more possession comfortably. We've had more chances. We've got 0.95 XG, but we've missed our opportunities. Højlund's header, Rashford's chance, albeit offside. Anthony and Bruno with golden opportunities as well. West Ham have essentially been resorting to pop shots, and Ward-Prowse has got the goal because he had the space after the Martinez header. We should be winning this game. We're going to see if we can get something out of them in the second half. So I have made just the one change at half-time. Anthony looks like he's had a pretty poor game. Obviously missed that chance as well. His crosses have been poor. So I've put Sancho on. He obviously played very well in that second half of the Carabao Cup game. Hopefully he can carry that momentum into this second half because we need something from the wide areas if we're going to get something from this match. Free kick here to United. Mason Mount standing over it. Dinks it in towards Martinez. It's cleared out only as far as Rashford. Drives round the outside. Marcus Rashford onto Mount again. I don't know if that was a cross or a shot because it's come to absolutely nothing. And it's another wasted opportunity from us. Well, 60 minutes are on the clock and sadly nothing really has changed. So we have to make the changes ourselves. I'm going to put McTominay on for Højlund because he's had a really poor game, which is a shame. In danger of being booked as well, it says. So I'm taking him off for McTominay because we know how good he is off the bench. Equally, in terms of frustration, I've taken Mainoo off and put Amrabat on. I've also put Eriksen on for Mount because he's not really done anything. And despite having, to be fair, a very good game, Wan-Bissaka, we need our best attacking fullback on, which is, of course, Diogo Dalot. So we're going to push him on and up as far as we possibly can and see if this can make the impact we need to get us a result in this football match. Amrabat wins that one back, though, so it's not too bad. Look to build once again. Varane into Eriksen. Wide to Luke Shaw. That's some good football right there. Can we drive? Can we capitalise? Shaw onto Rashford. Onto Bruno Fernandes. There's space in the middle here. Rashford again. Ball into Amrabat. Out to Sancho. Huge moment. Jadon Sancho puts it wide. He had to score. How many chances are we going to miss? Another free kick for West Ham. Ward-Prowse puts this one in. It's headed clear by McTominay. Comes out wide. It's Kudus. Huge chance for West Ham. And it's 2-0. It's another horrendous clearance. Honestly, I don't feel like we deserve this. I really don't. I think we've been the better team throughout. And it's just two pieces of sloppy defending. McTominay heads it clear to absolutely no one. Kudus is unmarked. He's not going to miss from that close in. Well, we've had to go for it. We've essentially put ourselves now with 5 up front, with Bruno and Eriksen playing off of the front 3 just to see if we can get anything more out of this game. Corner now to West Ham. A third goal for them is really going to send me over the edge because, like I say, we've continued to dominate this football match. Ward-Prowse whips it in. Zuma's header, comfortable for Onana. Can we use it? Can we play out quickly? No, seems to be the answer. Martinez sells Luke Shaw, so short. It's Jarrod Bowen, he's in behind. Martinez recovers. It's just so poor. Looks like we've got away with it though. Eriksen now can find Rashford. On to Eriksen again. Dallow's in space around the outside, but he doesn't look. He tries to force a ball to Sancho and gives it away. Thankfully, Dallow wins it back. It's all a little bit frantic and desperate from us out here at the moment, but a goal could change that. Amrabat onto Eriksen. Goes for goal and scores! Cracking effort from Christian Eriksen. It seemed to catch Areola out, and it's 2-1 with 15 minutes to go. Given away by Areola, straight to Dallow. Manchester United players flooding forward once again. It's back to Varane. Dallow sends one into the back post. Rashford's in there, and yet again, he doesn't fully attack the ball. Areola under no pressure in that penalty area. Another free kick to West Ham. This one's headed clear by Dallow, and it's a good clearance this time because it's found a Manchester United shirt. It's Sancho. He's got Bruno ahead of him. He's got McTominay piling forward. Sancho looks to run alone. Whips the ball in. McTominay's round the back. Scott McTominay hits the bar. It was almost more heroics from Scott McTominay. Fabulous cross from Sancho, and the header had beaten Areola. But we are running out of time. 2 minutes left. Varane sends this one downfield. It's headed away by Emerson. It's going to be a throw-in. Onana is up from the back as Dallow looks to send this one long. But instead he throws it short to Eriksen. Why bring Onana up if you're going to throw it short? Comes to Dallow. It's headed clear. It's Rashford. It's saved. Clear as far as Amrabat. Is Onana still forward? Once again, it's all very scrappy in there. Fernandes can't find Rashford. Ward-Prowse again. Souček. Allowed to travel. McTominay wins it back. Finds Christian Eriksen. The United shirts flood forward. He goes wide to Dallow. Can there be one last good cross? Dallow drives to the byline. Gets it across, but it's behind for a corner, which means Onana's going to be coming forward again. It's all or nothing for Manchester United. Bruno Fernandes again goes short. What are they doing? The decision making in these last few minutes have been absolutely appalling, and it's full time and we lose 2-1. But I mean, look at the stats, man. 18 shots, but only 6 on target. That is what we've got to work on. I can't complain about the subs. They've all come on and made a fairly decent impact. I mean, Eriksen and Amrabat combining for the goal. Sancho and Dallow both scoring over 7. But as a whole, the team just has let me down there in front of goal. How can you have that many chances and only hit the target 6 times and then allow 2 pieces of sloppy defending to cost us the match 2-1? That's football, I guess. That is football. Well, we've got Aston Villa on Boxing Day. That is going to be the next episode. Thank you very much for watching as always. I'll see you there.